yes, I apologise. Um, that the base of this that I don't really have that much base to work with in terms of that the lighting's awful. I guess I start with an apology. My sincerest apologies for that. Anyway, once I've got the apologies out of the way, it is now nearly 5 years since I sat in this very room, in nearly this very position, and said, hello, and welcome to a COVID-19 update back then. And it is nearly 6 years since I first discussed neurodiversity. Now, how's it going? To start with, our forties appear to be working well. Our priorities appear to be working well. So that's not a problem. So as does the fact that the audio has got so much better. I've not got the exposure I want, but then again, nobody else does ever have the exposure they want, do they? So it's a problem. So I do not have the exposure I want, but again, nobody else does. So yeah, there is no new developments in that regard. Anything else? Yeah, enough 40. Yeah, I appear to be being met. It appears the best way to summarise it is promises made, promises kept, promises made, promises kept. We're making promises and we're keeping promises. Another new development. I've applied to become a town councillor. So I've applied to serve my local town. It's another brand new development since the previous update that I gave you. Another new development. Obviously, all these developments are nice and all these developments are nice, all these developments are nice. I don't want this turning into a show as to what have I achieved. This is not a show as to what I've achieved. Anyway, so what do I hope to achieve over the course of the next 5 years? So, first thing I hope to achieve is the activists who I've supported. I hope they will go on to achieve great things. I hope that it ceases to be as much as I hope it doesn't. I hope it will cease to be Stephen David Campbell working partnership. I hope I become the star of the show. I hope it ceases to be Stephen David Campbell in partnership with Neurodiversity Celebration Week. Because we're no longer partners as such. It's become too commercialised. We ceased to be partners when it started to become commercialised. We stopped being partners and started being adversarial. I'm just putting my chair up. We ceased being partners and started being adversaries when it got commercialised. But a thing I do want to say is injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So I do hope that we establish our own dedicated police force to reflect on the fact that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Now, a stitch in time saves 9. We cannot afford to be complacent. We cannot afford to wait. We cannot afford to be complacent. We need this urgently, and there is not time to read Section 50 of the Civil Contingencies Act 1999. We need Section 10 of the Civil Contingencies Act 2005. This is a war. This is a war. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon, not a sprint. However, it was not even used for the pandemic. But as we recover from the after effects of COVID and the war in Ukraine, I do think it's time that we discussed what is Plan Z. What is Plan Z? Z. And the second Trump president.